Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We're on attempt numero 3. Oh, I forgot I ran all the way over here. Let us go. We're gonna have to run all the way back. I was just random friendship running. Did we get a new run? We did get a new run. This is attempt 3. I was gonna play Guardians of the Galaxy tonight, but I forgot to install it on my PlayStation 5. And so there's like that day one, there's a patch that needs, it's fine. So we're gonna play Guardians of the Galaxy on Thursday. Tonight, we're gonna play Pokemon and we're gonna chill. Typhon, hi. Rockmage brought up that I was 3 hours late earlier. I do wanna explain why I was 3 hours late to stream. I think we're actually at full health. The reason I was 3 hours late to stream today was because there was a blizzard. There was a dang blizzard in Toronto. And so Claris and I kind of got stuck in some snow today. And we managed to get everything that needed to get done, but it took much longer. I was looking at Claris, yeah. I was just staring into my wife's eyes for 3 hours. Totally normal thing to do. But yeah, so I was hoping to be home by like 4. We didn't get home until almost 7. Or no, almost 6. And then I had to do some shoveling. I had to buy a snow shovel. And then we had to do some shoveling. And it was kind of a nightmare. You know what I'm gonna say, right? Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a nightmare. Let's go fight Team Poopy Butthole. This is where we left off. We got to the Valley Windworks battle of the Pokemon teams. Team Poopy Butthole. That's right, Rickby. That is right. They are Team Poopy Butthole. Man, Pokemon has really run out of ideas. I mean, I would rather fight Team Poopy Butthole than Team Yell. Let's just be real, right? Oh, God. Can someone tell me +L plus ratio means? I hope it's nothing horrible. I think that he's implying that she loses because he has more viewers than she does. I don't know what the L plus is. I understand what the ratio part is, but basically Gideon wanted to make the point that he's doing better than Pokey, I guess. And he wanted to do that by being a dick to Pokey. And what's weird about it is that I don't see a version of that where he comes out looking like the good guy. Like, I just don't see the value in it for him. Just be on your stream, mention that you're bigger than Pokey, and just move on. Like, I don't really get the... I don't know. I think that he was hoping to get banned. Honestly, I think he was hoping to get banned because getting banned on Twitch generally for big streamers just leads to them becoming even bigger streamers, right? And so I think that he was hoping that he would get banned. He'd make a big deal out of getting banned. And all of the like dude bros who just want to dunk on ladies because whatever is, it's super, I don't know. My problem with it ultimately is that like there are so many men who agree with him. And at the end of the day, like that's the most troubling thing. I don't have a problem with him being a piece of shit in his own stream. But like the fact that 15,000 people were watching him being a piece of shit and were like, yeah, this is the vibe I want. That's where I'm concerned. Like there's a part of me that's like, God, I should just turn on Twitch and start spewing like a bunch of bullshit. And I would probably have more viewers, right? If I was a racist I would probably have more viewers on Twitch. It would kill, you know, the YouTube and, you know, everywhere else where I actually make my money, because I don't make my money on Twitch, right? This platform is not like the financial windfall for Nerdy Nightly. But it just sucks. It sucks, and it sucks that so many people are on his side when he's definitely in the wrong. Titan, we're talking about this streamer Gideon, who's not a Twitch streamer anymore. Your audio is so much clearer. It's really amazing. Really? I'm definitely curious to listen back and see how the audio comes across with you saying that, Rock Mage. I'm very happy to hear that. And like, you know, we've been streaming through a podcast, like we've been streaming through a handheld recorder as an audio interface for so long. So I'm excited to see what this does for like the audio quality of the nightly morning show and everything like that. There isn't a real allegory to reality. It's just a dumb meme. Yeah. I vote that Team Teamsters is the name for the a Chicago-based region. I vote that Team Teamsters is the team for a Chicago-based region. What do you mean team, what? Fabu? I feel like an idiot. What? I vote that Team Teamsters is the team for a Chicago-based region. Just curious, are Twitch partners, not affiliates, not allowed to have YouTube channels? No, they are. They're allowed to have YouTube channels, yeah. Why wouldn't they be allowed to have YouTube channels? I have caught a few of your streams in the past, so I can kind of compare. I think you just can't stream on YouTube. Yeah, if you're on the affiliate agreement, you can stream on other platforms, but you can't stream on other platforms simultaneously with Twitch. And if you're a Twitch partner, you're not allowed to stream on other platforms at all. Although I think that if I were to become a Twitch partner, which I never would, but if I were to become a Twitch partner, I think that I would be fine doing the nightly morning show on YouTube because it is a different kind of content. Like, it's not like my Twitch content. I might be wrong about that, but I think that there are ways to get around that depending on what you're doing. But let's throw Prinplup on the team instead of Yennefer. Get Nerdy to partner? No, I wouldn't take the contract if I made partner. If I had this 75 average, I wouldn't do it. No dual streams, but I think you'd have to sign an exclusive contract to be not allowed to stream elsewhere. I watch very few streamers and stay away from any that I find offensive. Excuse me, was that Badu named Lesbian? No, it's named Leshen. They're the tree things from Witcher. Tython, I stay away from anyone I find offensive as well. I don't see the point. Why be mean to people? I get that a lot of people are like, I enjoy the dirt and whatever, but I'm like, no. Just be a nice person. But I'm also wrong, because a lot of people like Gideon make a lot of money by being pieces of shit, and that's life. Isn't that fun? No, I wouldn't take a partner contract, honestly. Twitch, so don't get nerdy to partner. Exactly. Watch my streams, hang out, let's have fun. I would love to get to the point where like I could, but every Twitch partner who has left Twitch has said that for the same reasons, right? And I think that the one thing I pick up on is that the expectation of staying at like the top of the Twitch game is really hard on partners, and it takes a lot out of the time that you can spend on other things. And I'm not interested in participating in that. People with the assholes, the regular ones, and the ones with the faces are rare, so they stick together and support each other. Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, if you can be the most, everyone wants to follow the most outrageous person. And I'm very aware of the fact that like my vibe is going to like make me not successful in certain spaces, like Twitch, right? I'm aware of the fact that I am, there's a lot of dude bros who look at me and would be like, oh my God, like you're bisexual. you're a little like beta bitch. And I know that that's the way that they feel. And I know that that's the way that they think. And I know that Twitch is more of those people than people like me, unfortunately. At the same time, I don't really give a shit. Because I know, partially because I know that like I'm 6'4", and if I ran into that person in the real world, I'd be fine. I would. And like, that's not a healthy, that's probably the most like toxic masculine thing about myself. Is that like, when I think about those situations, I'm like, you can call me whatever you want. If we're in an alley, I'm gonna be fine.
Great kid, don't get cocky.
Having said that, I just know that like I treat people with respect. I think treating with people with respect is important. And a lot of people think that that's boring, and that sucks. It sucks. I was irritated about the videos dissing the Wheel of Time show because it was too woke, and I was like, if you don't like it, don't promote it and watch something you enjoy. It's better for your health. That's fair. And like, I have problems with the Wheel of Time show, but I don't have a problem with like wokeness. I wouldn't even say the Wheel of Time show is particularly woke. Perugly? What about Perugly? Perugly. What about the Perugly? Perugly is, yeah, Perugly's pretty strong. But Perugly always fake outs on the first turn. Does Perugly have any, actually, this isn't the Skuntank, right? We could, does Perugly have any physical move, or any special moves? I don't think it does, right? Valley. Works. I want to check something really quick. We might be so safe here. They just intimidated a couple more times. Scratch Thief. We're actually holding items. This actually became dangerous because I forgot to take the items off. The average radio listener listens for 18 minutes. The average person who likes Howard listens for 80 minutes. The average listener who hates Howard listens for 150 minutes. Ooh, that's not what I meant to press. Oops. Let's see how much a wing attack does here, and then we'll probably get out of here. That's great. We're fine. I'm not worried about the Perugly, honestly. Babu. All right, now it's -2. I have problems with the show too, but I don't blame it on wokeism. I actually love the casting of the show. I think the casting is pretty awesome. Whoa, rock the hate. Howard listeners stick around more? That's so weird. It's really not, right? People who want to argue with someone are more likely to listen to them than people who agree. There's some statistic about, Fox News that like Fox News is listened to by liberal households as often as Republican households. It's much easier to make people mad than happy. 1000%. People love to fight with shit. I mean, look at our YouTube videos, right? Like that one Batman video has 20,000 views, and it's just because people wanted to argue with us about we're dead to crit here maybe, but no, we're fine. People want to argue with us about Batman, and that's why that video is 20,000 views. And like, I'm not mad at it. I'm super fine with that video having 20,000 views. I want to be very clear. Yeah, let's do it. Definitely easier, but I won't stick around for stuff I hate 100%. But a lot of people will. I was gonna do a sex joke to make me happy, but I'll refrain from it for now. Sex jokes are definitely allowed in this chat. This is 18+ chat. Like, I can probably say a thing that'll make 20% of you happy, but I can for sure say a thing that'll make 80% of you mad. Ooh, that's an interesting conversation. Let's take knockoff. There's a lot of items on like gym leader Pokemon in this game. I feel like knockoff is actually more useful in this game than you would expect. Hashtag free money. There's a part of me that's like, I should just make a YouTube channel where I don't show my face. I put on like a voice changer and I just make videos where I like say really controversial bullshit. And I'm willing to bet I could make real money. Because it's not hard to figure out what will get people to engage. I'm just not willing to sacrifice honesty for engagement. I am definitely trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Someone called me about that one time. They're like, hi, Nerdy, we're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. And I was like, I'm driving a 2009 Jeep Patriot. I highly doubt my car has an extended warranty at this point in its life. I don't know that your company wants to get behind my extended warranty. Oh, boyo. Yeah, but if you say I'm not gonna lie, we'll know it's you. That'll be my secret. I'll never say I'm not gonna lie on that channel. But no, I know I would make more money if I was an asshole. Although I kind of am an asshole, I don't know. My favorite scene in Twilight is the cuckold tent scene. Exactly, my favorite scene in Twilight is the cuckold tent scene. That's not controversial, it's the best scene in the whole series. Who doesn't like the cuckold tent scene from Twilight? Season 8 was the best season of Game of Thrones. All right, we can get controversial. You wanna fucking go? You wanna go? Lava, say I'm not gonna lie. I say it a lot, Clara says a lot. I say it more than anyone else though, right? We can all agree that I say it most. Ooh, the burn. Das burn. Clara's gonna ban you. Everyone is an asshole sometimes, yeah. I don't think it's the best season, Rock Mage, but it's good. The controversial thing is that, like, I know that you don't believe that, but, like, I actually don't hate the 8th season of Game of Thrones. It's definitely, like, the worst season of, well, actually, I don't know. We can all agree that the 4th season of Game of Thrones is the best season, though, right? Is that controversial? Would people agree? Are people here to disagree with me that the 4th season is the best season? I like the 4th season a lot. 5th season, not as much. I think people get confused sometimes though with how I talk because I don't talk the way that other people do online. A lot of influencers and like professional internet speakers, if that's a thing. Do I want to take Metal Claw? I think I do. Let's get rid of Pound. Season 4 is when there's like the Red Viper versus the Mountain. It's a good season of television. So, in my opinion, there are a lot of things that are just good. And that's it. Like, they're good. I think that the 8th season of Game of Thrones is good. Now, people seem to think that I think it's amazing, right? They're like, how can you like anything about it? It is the worst garbage thing ever. And I'm like, nah, it's good. It's not life-changing. I'm not out here being like, I love it. I would like watch it every day. I wouldn't. I have not turned Game of Thrones on since the show ended because I know the story. It's a lot. And you know, there's some stuff in there I don't need to revisit. But it's good. I don't know. It's not terrible. It makes sense to me. The cinematography's good. But, and like, I'll be like, oh yeah, there's things I like about this movie. And people are like, it either has to be your favorite thing ever or your least favorite thing ever. And to me, most things are kind of in the middle. And most things pretty enjoyable. And I feel like people just get too like exasperated about the top and bottom. Like I ranked the Star Wars universe. I ranked the Star Wars universe with someone recently for a podcast that's going to be coming out soon. And, oh God, why did I do that? And in my opinion, all the Star Wars movies are good. I like all of them. Now, do I have a least favorite Star Wars movie? Yeah, but just because it's the bottom of my list of Star Wars movies doesn't mean I don't like it. And that's my opinion. But I am also of the opinion that this shit is subjective. And I know that Claris isn't. Claris loves to go, no, it's trash. You can't, you know. I don't agree with that. This shit's subjective, and my subjective opinion is that it was good. Was it the best thing ever? No. Was it as good as earlier seasons? No. Stregobor? The best episode of season 8 is the one that you can't see shit because it's too dark. I did not have that problem. I could see everything on my TV. Everyone was like, oh my God, I couldn't see anything. And I did not have that problem. What was our naming scheme? Oh, Stregobor for, yeah, okay, this will be Stregobor. That makes sense. Let's let Siri get some upfront time. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like people get too into the like, is it the greatest thing ever or is it the worst thing ever? And I just think that most things aren't either of those things. Like I have conversations with people where they're like, oh, you like The Rise of Skywalker? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's a good movie. And they're like, but you rank it so low on your list of Star Wars movies. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's better Star Wars movies. But just because it's not the top of my list of Star Wars movies doesn't mean that it's bad. Those lists are in comparison to each other, not in comparison to quality. I don't know. I don't know. Although it is. I don't know what you mean, Rock Mage. Although what is what? Yeah, I get where you're going with the Stregobor thing. And I don't disagree. Just because it's at the bottom of your list does not mean it is bad, but it is. Again, subjective opinions. You can think it's bad, that's fine. I am not here to like convince you that you didn't that you should have liked it. That's not how any of this works. I'm so glad that there is no such thing as like an objectively good or objectively bad movie, right? Because if we could actually break down movies into objectively good and objectively bad, art would be boring as fuck. My favorite thing about art is that we can have subjective opinions about it. And the only opinions about Star Wars that I don't jive with are the ones that tell me that I'm not allowed to have my opinion because there's a right opinion. And there fucking isn't. There is no right opinion. And that's like, and that at the end of the day is the only truth. There's no correct opinion. There's no good, there's no bad. There's just how we feel about things. And I like them and other people don't. And that's fine, right? Like, and people disagree with me about that. My favorite movies are considered bad. Tank Girl, Debs, Sucker Punch. I'll agree with you about Tank Girl. Tank Girl's great. I don't understand the hate that Tank Girl gets. Sucker Punch I struggle with, not gonna lie. But Tank Girl I do like a lot. We can all agree Aragon was the 100% the best movie. The movie of Aragon in my head is the best Aragon movie. And it is not the one that came out in theaters. Tank Girl is a treat. Like, yeah, I agree, Fabu, 100%. Tank Girl is like, I think that Tank Girl was not of its time, but I think that if you watch Tank Girl now, there's a lot to love in there. God, Siri needs some better moves. Not being able to one-shot a Badu who's 3 levels lower than you is embarrassing. Aragon is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh, it's definitely not the worst movie I've ever seen. It's not even close. Sucker Punch is beautiful cinematography. I'll agree with that. Much like many Zack Snyder movies, it looks great. I will say this. There is not a bad looking Zack Snyder movie at all. God, you guys, I have so many buttons. And they're so brightly colored. The problem with the new audio interface is it's got so many colors. But not being attached to an IP helps you be a little bit more objective. I don't know that I agree with that. Let's go to Vesemir here. I don't know. I don't think that being attached to an IP makes me less objective, because I don't think there is an objective opinion to have. Like, I know there is someone out there who loves the Aragon movie, and I'm 100% fine with them having that opinion. Quite frankly, I hope they like it. I hope they like it a lot. You know what I mean? Because a bunch of people spent a really long time making it, and it would suck if everybody hated it. And that's I don't want anything to be miserably hated by everybody. The only time when I will say, like, I think this is bad is when I think that it is harmful. And that is the one time I think that I will push back on, like, objective quality, is when I think that it is art that is directly harmful to its audience, which I think is different than, like, the quality of something. I freaked out about Eskel, how Eskel was portrayed in the Neskel series, because you were attached to his portrayal in a different medium. Oh, 1000%, Rockmage, but that was my opinion, right? If someone else were to be like, I like the way they handled Eskel, that has nothing, I'm not going to be like, you're wrong. I'm just going to say I didn't. And I think that I go out of my way to make sure that my opinion is known that way, right? Like, I think I do a good job of having these conversations in a way that I say, like, I'm glad that you liked it, I didn't, and this is why, and I'm not trying to change your opinion. And, like, you know, maybe sometimes I do use language, and, like, you know, I should work on that, right? It's because of your attachment to the IP. Yeah, that's fair. That's because of my attachment to Eskel, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. But again, like, it doesn't change my objective opinion about things. It changes my subjective opinion about things, is my point. Like, the only time I have an objective opinion about something is when, like, I have an objective opinion in my objective opinion about Tenet is that the sound design was harmful to my experience of the movie, right? That is my objective opinion. I guess that's also subjective, actually. I take that back, because there might be people who really like the sound design of that movie. So even that's subjective, right? Like, and this is the problem, is that my attachment to the IP does not change my objective opinion of anything, because I only have subjective opinion of things. Oh, yeah, Wonder Woman 1984. I think that there is... I'm always nicer to Nerdy than I am to Clarks because I don't work here. I think that there is genuinely a harmful storyline in the way that they callously use a man's body to tell the story of Wonder Woman 1984. I think that the use of that man's body as a vessel for Steve is objectively bad. I do. I think that is harmful. Keep on listening. I also think, and I have another objective opinion on that movie, the CGI looks bad. The CGI in many sequences of Wonder Woman 1984 looks unfinished. And subjectively, the jet scene is trash. Yes, subjectively, I think the jet scene is trash. 100%. I agree with that. But objectively, is the jet scene trash? I don't know. I can't say that. You know what I mean? I don't have an objective opinion on that. I have a problem with authority. And that's where I draw the line, right? Is like, for me, it's so much about how it makes me feel. And like, it's why I don't know that, like, if I don't really care if a movie is objectively better than another movie, to be honest. That's never interesting to me. How movies make me feel is the most important thing. And that's why Rise of Skywalker works so well for me, right? Is because I felt positive about my experience in that movie. And I was moved. And I felt genuinely like I went on an adventure that was worth going on. And so I have a subjective opinion about that movie that it is good. And I am fine with other people not having that same opinion. It doesn't change anything for me. The CGI, for instance, is something you can judge objectively. If it hurts your viewing or not, is subjective. 100%. I don't think that bad CGI in Wonder Woman 1984 would subjectively change my opinion of it. I don't really care, right? If a movie doesn't have enough money to have good CGI, that doesn't make the movie bad. It just means that they didn't have enough money for the CGI to be good. Like, what are you gonna? What am I supposed to do? Dupes, y'all. It's some double dupes. We needed to meet him before he was infected to get to like him. I didn't, oh, sorry, stay to me. I didn't like the Esco thing more so because it failed to accomplish what their intention was. The way Esco was portrayed made me not care so much that he died. The whole reason to kill Esco off was to be emotional. I don't know that their intention, sorry, you wrote Typhon and then it was Steak's comment, so I got lost. I don't know that their intention was for, yeah, if their intention was for you to have a, like, to give a damn that Eskel died, they did not accomplish that, in my opinion. But that's a subjective opinion. There are probably people who are very moved. I was not. I was not moved at all. They said in their reasoning for why they killed him off. Yeah, and I think that subjectively, I think they did a bad job. Ship captain. I think they did a bad job of that. I don't know. Some people might have been moved. I wasn't. And that is my whole point. Other people can be moved by shit that I am not, and that is a-okay. That's why they went with killing Eskel instead of some random Witcher. But here's my question to them. You are really assuming that the audience of your Netflix show is playing the games. Because you know how many people are reading the books and it's not as many as watch the show. You know that. That objectively, you know that is the case, right? And so in that instance, you're really assuming people give a shit about Eskel and have played the game. And that is maybe not the case. Wow, oh, he's not paralyzed, he's confused. That to me is a failure on their part. That is a failure of assumption, in my opinion. But again, subjective opinions, y'all. I don't really care about objective opinions about movies. And I think that people who get hung up on objective opinions do really well. Because they make content about how this is bad, or this is the thing ruining Star Wars, or this is the yada yada. And I'm like, how did it make you feel? And if it made you feel good, why? And if it did make you feel good, why? And stop telling other people to have the same opinions as you, because that's fucking boring. It's so fucking boring. The thing for people who don't play the game, there's no difference between Esco and a random new guy. 100%. Once I get my car and the borders have less hoops, I'm so doing a giant road trip. Ooh, monkey, that sounds awesome. For people who played the game, it was meaning. Almost walked out. What did you almost walk out of, Rockmage? I think I missed something. I knew about Witcher books maybe 10 years before there was even a game, and then Witcher 3 came out and everyone became a Witcher fan. The game is so good. The Last Jedi. You almost threw up watching The Last Jedi? That is an unfortunate experience to have. I'm sorry. My first viewing of Last Jedi was fantastic. It was such a weird, wonderful night, sitting in a theater full of Japanese people who I can't tell if they like the movie or it was so bad I thought about walking out. I had a different experience, and I'm sorry that you had that experience. But like, that's my point. Like, we had different experiences of it, and that's fine. It just is. It just has to be fine, because there is no way to make it anything else. There is no way that we can change. There is no way that we can change the fact that people are not going to experience these things the same way. If I had not been on a first date, I probably would have walked out. See, this is why we don't go on first dates to movies, kids. This is why, because you get trapped. Hi nerdy, movies, TV, books are an escape for me. If it doesn't make me escape from reality for however long it is, it does nothing for me. There are other movies that I appreciate that I saw once, but will never watch again. I agree with that. There's a lot of movies I'll never watch again. The Last Jedi made me feel insulted. I felt like the director was belittling the fans. Honey Burdette won't refund me the shipping? Wait, really? They fucked up and they won't do shit about it? There's no way, babe. There's no way that's okay. That was the point, to take what fans loved and dump it in the trash. I completely disagree with you guys. And I know that I have made my opinions of The Last Jedi very well known, but like, I do very much completely disagree with what you're saying. They'll refund the costly items, but yep, I'm upset. I don't understand. They didn't, but babe, you paid for shipping for things that they didn't ship. How can they possibly say that? That's like literally what Rian Johnson says. It is not. He at no point says that he was shitting on the legacy of Star Wars, and the movie doesn't shit on the legacy of Star Wars at all. Subverting fan expectations is not, I know, and that quote gets taken way too far. But Rian Johnson at no point in The Last Jedi shits on the fans. And if you feel that way, that's fine. Like, that is your feeling, but that is certainly not Rian Johnson's intention. And to make the claim that it is his intention is, I think that's disingenuous, in my opinion. And I think that Rian Johnson would say the same. I don't think I said what the fans love, but that implies that there is a thing that the fans love, and that doesn't exist. We all love Star Wars for different reasons. There are a lot of Star Wars fans who are saying that Book of Boba Fett is shitting on what fans love, and I don't think it is. And this is my point. Like, we can talk all day about intention if we want, but it doesn't mean anything, because that's not what Rian Johnson was doing. Rian Johnson is a Star Wars fan. Thereby, if he made us like no matter how you feel about the movie, that doesn't mean that that is what the director intended. And that's an important part of the conversation. One day I'll write an essay about it in the Discord, but I don't know his intentions. Is The Last Jedi the last movie where Carrie Fisher lived? To be honest, I love John Williams' score for Star Wars more than I love the actual movie. Sacrilege, I know. That's not sacrilege. That is a totally valid opinion. This is my whole point. You can have the opinions that you want. This is what I'm saying. You are allowed to prefer the score over the movies. That's... Hold up, we'll get back to this conversation in a second. We have to catch this Murkrow. Okay, how are we catching this Murkrow? Let's kill the Beautifly. Okay. That's not enough damage. Okay. Is that super effective on the Murkrow? Oh, shit. Can I target the Chansey? I don't know if I can do enough damage to the Chansey. No! Fuck! Oh, I should have targeted the Beautifly, because then I could... No, I... Fucked up. I need to target the Chansey again. Because maybe there's a chance that... Oh, no. Okay, well, now Beautifly's my encounter. Oh, I should have played this differently. I totally messed this up. Come on, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. God damn it. That's our encounter. We all know the best official Star Wars media is the Star Wars Christmas special. Look, I love the Star Wars Christmas special, okay? I love it. Let's not joke. It's great. Is it fucking weird? Yeah, but I love it because it's fucking weird. I love that the Star Wars Christmas special is fucking weird. And on November 17th, I celebrated it. And that's life. And you know what? I'm a happy person because of that. Y'all, this Rodecaster Pro is so many things. Your feelings don't equate quality. Perceived intentions are just basically imaginary justification. No one can ever actually know another's intentions. Things are more likely done in error or ignorance before malice. 1,000%. 1,000%. And honestly, y'all, I know that people think that like artists have all these like vendettas and whatnot, but no artist spends a year of their life working on a movie to like not have people like it. These things live way too close to our hearts to ever make them with the intention of people not liking them. I see so many arguments in the media where they're like, well, the cast didn't even care when they were making the movie. And 100 times out of 100, that is fan conjecture and it's not real. Dust stocks, that's fine. Are you sure? Have you seen M. Night Shyamalan's Avatar? I think that, here's the thing. I think everyone went into Avatar thinking they were making a good movie. I think that they thought that. I don't think that it worked. And you know what? There's probably someone that likes it. Was it film? Why would anyone make a movie out of malice? Why would they do that? I don't understand why, like, it is, y'all, it is so hard to make movies. It is so hard. It just doesn't work sometimes, and that's okay. Like, this idea that, like, because it doesn't work, the intention was for it to be bad is crazy to me. And and maybe that is the privilege of being someone who's worked on the inside of it looking out, right? I think all of the Droid Gang and Boba Fett assumed they would make their rascal scooters look good through CGI. 1,000%. I bet, you know what? I bet when they were filming that chase scene in Mos Espa on those scooters, I bet it looked great on set. You know what I mean? Seriously, I think that when they were filming it, I bet the storyboards looked amazing. I bet it felt fucking awesome while they were going through it. And then it just didn't come together in the edit. And like, that's life. And that's the tough thing, right? Like, actors on set, you don't know how it's gonna come together in the edit. You can think you do. I have read amazing scripts, fucking incredible scripts that turn into garbage movies because sometimes it just doesn't work. And like, the more we add CGI and the more we add all this, like, the more we add After Effects to all of this stuff, the less we're gonna know on set what it looks like. And that's the truth. I bet the Resident Evil, I bet the Resident Evil cast thought that movie was gonna look fucking dope in post, and it just didn't. And that's unfortunate, but that's life. That's not everybody's fault. Actors have to trust the post-production process. You have to, because you have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen. You're wearing some dumb green bullshit, and you have no idea what it's gonna look like on camera. And like, we can be mad about that as fans if we want, or we can accept that like a lot of really good shit is coming out. And yes, some of it's gonna be bad because we can't bat 1,000, but like we're doing what we can. And on top of everything else, they're making this shit in the middle of a fucking pandemic. They're doing their best. Give them a goddamn break. Say it looks bad, say you don't like it, and move on. But I don't know, stop assuming that like people hate the shit that you love. It's not beneficial to anyone. It just makes you bitter, and they don't give a shit. And at the end of the day, that's the truth, right? Overall, there's so much more great stuff coming out every year, 1,000%. Maybe not like the last couple of years because of COVID, but like we are getting more content than ever. I remember when Arrow came out and it was the superhero television show. Do you remember the year where Arrow was the superhero television show? We live in blessed times. If there is an episode of Star Wars you do not like, there will be a new episode of Star Wars next week. If you don't like the shows anymore, there are 15 books coming out this month. You don't like the movies, there is 16,000 seasons of animated Star Wars you can watch nowadays. Look, Monkey, women don't need pockets. It's just a fact of life. It is an objective fact that we all know that women do not require pockets. It's the most controversial thing I've said this whole stream. What could a woman possibly need a pocket for? Name one thing. Women do not require pockets. Clarus, can I have some water? Hot pockets. All right, so we need to get Golbat to 22. I don't know, you can't put a frying pan in a pocket. You want pockets and water? Straight or bi women don't require pockets because they have men to hold their stuff, but if it's two women, who holds what? Well, that's why lesbians wear overalls, right? That's what the carabiner is for. Oh my god. Yeah. Damn, overall, so much storage. So much storage. I think overalls is cute as shit. I'm 100% on board with overalls. Clarus does not like it when I wear overalls though. Hey, I'm plugging my video, don't ban me. Nobody click on Clarus's fucking video. What a fucking self-promoter. Can you believe this woman? This female streamer comes into my chat. No, I hope you all know how much I am kidding. I love my wife very much, and her video is very good. Woman with just overalls, I like it too. Only overalls, very hot. Only overalls is a hot look. I just remember what you said. I've said a lot of things, Fabu. I didn't mean any of them. I mean, people are gonna think out of context that I actually think that. This woman streamer comes, yeah. The females are strong as hell. Unbreakable, they're alive, damn it. It's a miracle. Overalls by themselves is a good look on man or woman. It's pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. Overall, I like overalls. Yeah. The one problem with overalls is it's a lot of work to have sex. Like taking overalls off, especially like men's overalls kind of just fall, right? But like women's overalls can be up like production number to get them out of. Scanty tries to ban me a couple times a month in Clark's channel. That's fair. And you know what, Monkey? They have every right to do that. Because in their subjective opinion. Ooh, excuse me. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a wee bit nervous for tomorrow's Book of Boba Fett episode. I'm kind of like wondering if I'm gonna like it, honestly. And that is a weird position to be in with a new Star Wars thing coming out. See, even though I called her a woman streamer, she still brought me water. That's true, you are a woman and you are a streamer. You're also like a much bigger and much better streamer than I am, so like, I'm punching up. Book of Boba Fett is 1 out of 3 so far for you. Which is the episode that you like? Because I like the first and second episode. Even though, to me, they kind of feel like one episode. I did get a vibe from episode 1 and 2 that they kind of have like a little arc in them. The second was good, yeah. The third one's a little tough. I didn't like a lot of the action choreography. I like the scooters. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with the way the scooters look. I have a problem with how they look when they're moving. Meg gave a good synopsis of Boba Fett. 1, 2, okay, 3, no. I don't have a problem with the aesthetic of the scooters. It's when they're in motion that they look. I think it was Molly Damon that summed it up best when she said they look like they're like on a track at like an amusement park. Like they look like one of the dark rides at Disney where you like sit in the scooter and it kind of just goes along the track. And I agree with that. They needed to like move either more freely or faster. I can run those scooters and I'm not fast. And I think that if they had stuck with close-ups, I think what ruined the way the speed of them was they would show them like coming down the road at something a couple of times, and it didn't seem like they were getting close. And I like I said the other day, I think it has to do with the size of the volume that they're filming in. And I think it's just them having these like their shots can only be so long because of the actual distance they have to film inside that place. I might be wrong about that, but that's the feeling I get. I'm not gonna lie, I like the look. I would 1000% ride one of those in real life. Unashamedly, I would happily have that be my method of transportation. But it didn't give these new Star Wars characters, it didn't give them like an epic entrance into the show. They kind of entered the show with a whimper. And that's unfortunate, right? Because you want them to like come on the scene and be like, God damn, look at how cool these new 4 characters are. And they come on the scene and you're like, all right. liked some of the weapons. I liked the guys like Jackhammer Shoe. I thought that one was fun. It was a little like Get Smart, like 1960s. The guy with the flamethrower that's like a glorified lighter was super lame though. I'm talking about the mods. Their weapons weren't great, but yeah. And so like, I have no problem with the way they look. I really don't. It's really just the action of the episode made them seem kind of lame. And I don't think that was the intention. I think it was probably all very cool on set, and then when they put it in post, it just didn't come together. Which is why I'm curious to see tomorrow's episode and see if they grow on me, because I have a feeling they're main characters for the rest of the season, right? So it becomes a question of like, will they grow on me, or am I going to continue to think that they're kind of lame? And I hope it's not the second one, because there's a lot of season left. The acting of the gaming is 10 out of 10. I don't know about the acting yet, Rock Mage. They haven't done anything. I think the lead girl, she's great. I think the rest of the gang is fine. How long is this season of Boba Fett? I think it's 7 episodes for some reason. I think there's 4 more. I could be wrong. If someone wants to check. Yes, I meant her. Yeah, she's great. And I think that she's gonna be, if they give her the right stuff to do, I think that she's gonna be a standout in the show. But God, I really liked episode 2, y'all. Like, I really, really liked episode 2. I was so on board with it. All the way up to like the haka dance at the end. Like, I just loved it so much. And honestly, I don't know if I would have had as middling an opinion on the biker gang if they had been introduced before the off-screen killing of the Tuskens. Because the off-screen killing of the Tuskens is really what sours that episode to me. The chase scene, the Black Chrysanthemum fight, that stuff is less damaging to my view of episode 3 than the way the Tuskens are handled in it is. And I think that they could somewhat turn that around by having some of the Tuskens have survived, and like we continue to tell the Tusken story, and there's, you know, redemption for more than just Boba Fett. But yeah, the off-screen killing of the Tuskens really just, it doesn't sit well with me, and I did not like it. Because it made this story of Boba Fett like tropey and typical. And obviously there's like the larger conversation about how it like uses indigenous bodies, and I totally agree with that part of it as well. But even just from a Boba Fett's point of view, it's just so been done that I was almost like, it's a boring choice to go down that road. I didn't like episode 1 because it felt to me like it had no climax, kind of like they end it here because it was time to end, but episode 2 made it all better. And that's why, Tython, that's what I meant earlier when I said that episode 1 and 2 feel like one episode to me. Like, episode 1 and 2 feel like a connected story. I agree, Tython. I think they should have released the first 2 together. But honestly, if they had done that and the next week they came back with episode 3 would have felt like a serious 180 from the first week. And that's, I don't know. Part of the problem with these Disney Plus shows is there is no format to them, right? They can be whatever they want. And in some ways that's fun because there's no bloat and nothing overstays its welcome. But on the flip side of that, there isn't a structure to the episodes. And that can actually be kind of hard and jarring for the audience. Because there is no, some of them don't have any like structure at all in terms of narrative. Some of them are just, here's 30 minutes of information that you need for the next episode. And it feels like we're in like the future of television because we're getting storytelling like that. But on the flip side, sometimes I kind of wish that the shows had a little bit of structure. Because we don't get climaxes, we don't get resolutions, we don't get internal episode storylines sometimes. Sometimes episodes don't feel like they have a theme, or even, to go one step further, sometimes the episodes don't feel like they have a point. And it's because they are free-flowing and they can do what they want, and there are definite upsides to that. But on the other side, there are negatives to that. There are absolutely negatives to that, and I think that Boba Fett is experiencing some of the negatives to being as freewheeling as it is. And that is my subjective opinion. The problem is that they seem to be made to be binged, but they're not released in a bingeable way. You know what? That's a really good way to put it, Typhon. They do all the Marvel shows, all of the Mandalorian. These shows well, Mandalorian's a little different because I feel like the episodes do have more internal structure. But I agree, the Marvel shows and I would say Boba Fett is going to feel this way when we get to the end of it. They feel like they want us to binge them, but they're giving us them one at a time. That's because they do have a watch the next episode feeling, don't they? Loki didn't, but every other one definitely does. See, Loki to me, every episode feels different, but Daniel Radcliffe is playing Weird Al in a biopic. Weird Al chose Daniel Radcliffe to play him in a biopic. That was, Weird Al is making that movie. It makes you wonder, like, why, you know, it makes me wonder, like, what is it about Daniel Radcliffe that Weird Al sees that, like, reminds him of himself? And then he's gonna play Wolverine? I would not hate it. It would be just because it would be such a different take from, it would be such a different take from Hugh Jackman's Wolverine that it would at least feel different, right? Have you seen the movies that Radcliffe has done? He's amazing. Oh, I think Daniel Radcliffe's wonderful, yeah. He's never given me Weird Al energy in anything, though, Celebreth. Maybe in that, like, what was that show called that he was on? Like Wilfred or something? Yes, Celebreth, I saw Harry Potter. No, he's been in other stuff that he's really good in. Daniel Radcliffe is really good in the Swiss Army Man. It's a weird movie. It's a very weird movie, but Daniel Radcliffe is fantastic in it. Is this safe? Does that have confusion? Let's just run. These are not. Actually, no. This is gonna have. Wilfred was Elijah Wood. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. What was the one Daniel Radcliffe did? Has Daniel Radcliffe done a TV show? Maybe he hasn't. You're heading to Overlevel Transmissions? Overlevel Transmissions. Is that B's Twitch name? Yeah, tell B that we say hi. I did not know that that was their Twitch name. I will have to come check them out. All right, this is not the place to train. Where is the place to train? Because I want to get Golbat up to level. Playing Witcher tonight? Yeah, I might raid into them depending on if they're still on later. Miracle Workers? That's the show Daniel Radcliffe did. Yes. Yep. Not Wilfred. Wilfred's the one with the dog, right? Losing our turn encounter is kind of sad, kind of? Yeah, I'm very sad about it. It's not kind of sad. It's pretty devastating because we still have to get to 35 to get the rare candy. So we can't get the rare candy until we get to 35, and I don't even think we're close right now. That's not the thing I wanted to click. Where are we at? We're at 14. Wait, there's no way we got to 35 before at this point. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's maybe it's seen. Maybe it isn't caught. Because there's no way that we could be at 35 at this point. Oh, it is just seen. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm, like, actually not a very smart person. And that's okay. Let other people be the smart people. You know what I mean? It sounds like it's a lot of work. I feel like being smart definitely has some downsides. You know what I mean? We're just gonna give everyone... We're gonna give everyone Stardust for now. We're gonna get some more candies. We're gonna get everyone up to level. Let's go. Wilfred is definitely Elijah Wood. I'm wrong about that one. I promise this will be the only time I will ever be wrong. Isn't giving Stardust to Pokemon a Pokemon Go thing? Yeah, but we're just doing it to have unlimited money, because I don't care. We're doing it to have as much money as possible, Celebreth. Yes, I'm such a cheater. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl have a glitch in them if you have a certain patch. If you've updated your game, it won't work. But I have a copy of Brilliant Diamond that is not updated. And so we have a glitch where we can break the game. And so what we're doing is we are breaking the game because I don't want to grind. And so we're gonna have unlimited rare candies. And breaking the game isn't actually against the rules of my Nuzlocke. So that's what we're gonna do. So what you do here is you press ZLZR really close together, which makes the menu double up. So now I'm backed out of one menu, and I'm still in another one. Now when I enter a fight, this menu stays on top of the cursor. Yeah, there we go. Okay, guys, I'm not in middle school. I don't need to grind. I'm down to actually just have sex. Can we just admit that grinding is... Is that shiny? I can't tell from here. No, it's not. I don't need to grind. I'm an adult. You know what I mean? See, and he won't want to hold your thing. I will always hold Clarissa's stuff. That's fine. I just don't feel a need to, I don't feel a need to grind. Like, do you guys remember, oh my god, grinding through jeans at like a middle school dance? Ugh, awful. Trying to chafe my dick just so that I can feel a woman's body. So sad. Never again. I'm an adult. I don't need to do that shit anymore. And then you'll have to wear overalls all the time. Always too low too. Oh yeah, and like here, and like, you know, it's not like the woman gets anything out of it, because it's not like you're grinding at an angle where you're hitting anything of value. You know what I mean? And I was either way too short, and so I'm like grinding on like the middle of her thigh, or grade 8, grade 9, I'm suddenly 6'2", and I'm just like grinding on her hip bone. Like, come on. Who benefits? Nobody. I mean, I guess I did. I guess I benefited a little bit, but everything in a woman is a value. I don't mean. I'm not saying that there's the from thigh to hip bone, the Nerdy Nightly story. The implication I was trying to make, Tython, without being lewd, is that I'm not grinding on anything that is going to give the woman pleasure. Because I'm not hitting that sweet clitoris. Women do not require pockets. They don't need them. That's what men are for. Behind every woman is a man carrying her shit. That's facts. A Hallmark Christmas movie. Maybe she has a clutch of nerve endings on her hip bone? I hope not. Can you imagine having to put on pants and like pull them up over that clutch of nerve endings? And like every time you like pulled your pants up, you just like kind of give yourself like the beginnings of an orgasm? Like that sounds like a nightmare to me. That really does sound like hell. The hilt? God. For every woman's sake, I hope that they don't have a clutch of nerve endings in one of their hip bones. It's a mixed version. Anyway, my point is, I don't need to grind anymore. I'm an adult. What's the deal with women and pockets? See, the audience agrees with me. The audience just agrees with me. I love this thing. It's so funny. See, it's so funny. Isn't it just freaking hilarious? I feel like I'm on the Big Bang Theory now. I can just be like, oh my god, you look like Saruman today. All right, you guys, you laughed a little too long at that one. That was an all right joke. You laughed way too long. That is the level of comedy in the Big Bang Theory. They say something nerdy, and then there's a laugh track to make it seem like it's funny. It's exactly like I'm not wrong here. Like you would literally, like the Big Bang Theory would literally be like, oh my god, what are you, Gandalf wearing Harry Potter's glasses? Like that is all of the Big Bang Theory rolled up into like 5 seconds. If Chuck Lore wants to come for me for that one, he absolutely can. Bring it on, Chuck Lore. I'm so scared of you and your billions of dollars that you've made. I don't think he gives a shit, if I'm just gonna be completely honest. What's up, Shinward? How you doing? Do. Ooh, gotta get those scratches in. All right, let's go. Pokemon. All right, let's go. Let's go fight the gym. We have enough of our candies to get to the levels we need for that. Und then we will move on from there. Und then we will move on from there. I wonder how that one run I saw so few Pokemon. Because this run I didn't even go into like certain patches of grass, and I've already seen more Pokemon. Let's do one first here, because do I evolve at 20 or 22? Shinward! Ow! Thank you for gifting that sub to Monkey. Do you evolve? Could it be Orange Coon? That we are gaming. We are currently gaming. I wanted to play Guardians of the Galaxy tonight, y'all, but I forgot to install it on my PS5. So I will be playing Guardians on Thursday, and we'll be back to Pokemon on Sunday. But Thursday and Friday we're gonna play Guardians because I will remember to put it on my PS5. How is everybody doing? How's Orange? Can I get a shout out for Orange Coon 15? Oh my God! Flap them wings. Flap them wings. Doing all right, just made a pot of tea and vibing. I do love persistent genital arousal disorder is what I was talking about. I'm sorry, what? We were talking about persistent genital arousal disorder? When? When did that happen? How did I miss us talking about persistent genital arousal disorder? What is happening? Cheeseman cookies. I don't know what Cheeseman cookies are, but that sounds good. Use this item. You mentioned getting excited by wearing pants made me think about a woman I knew who had that disorder. That disorder is a fucking nightmare. For those of you who don't know, persistent genital arousal disorder is a condition where people, where they, I don't know if I've ever heard of a man having it, but where like the nerve endings in the clitoris are overactive, and so the woman just has like random orgasms. Like an actual nightmare. Yeah, I don't think men can have it because the nerve endings are different, but. There's a Grey's Anatomy episode about that. Sadly, that's where I know it from, is the Grey's Anatomy episode. Okay, let's give Siri this. And then we'll give Philippa this. Alright, let's go. Wait, does Golbat know a wing attack? It doesn't, right? Why does Golbat know useless moves? Can I teach Golbat something to be helpful here? Rock Smash, Stealth Rock, Rock Tomb, Cut. Nope. All right, Philippa, this one's on you. PGAD occurs in women. It has been compared to priapism in men. Oh, interesting. Very fascinating. All right. Do we have a strategy for this? Am I rushing into a gym fight without a real strategy? Siri and Yennefer are not useful in this fight. I think that I'm better off actually taking Machop into this. I think I'm messing up here. Priapus is absolutely my favorite ancient deity. Is that a real ancient deity? That's funny. Would I be better off with somebody else? I'm joking, no kink shaming. Google it, I dare you. We have a size queen. All right, let's do this. I think we're gonna be fine. I don't know. What did we have last time? Oh, we had Fire Monkey last time. That's how we did this last time, was Fire Monkey. Remember when I was like, I'm gonna like think ahead? Priapus was a real god as far as gods are real? Cool. I'll have to look him up. I know nothing about Priapus. I know about psoriasis, but I don't think that's the same thing. All right, wing attack. This should kill. One down. What does this know? No! What did I? Okay, wing attack. Damn it, I was thinking about double teaming there. Okay. He's a fertility Greek god with always represented with a huge D. Good for him. You know what? Good for Priapus. He's probably as real as Lou Gehrig. Wait. Lou Gehrig is a real person, right? Wow, hitting after... That was a lot... Oh, crit. Okay. To hit through 2 double teams and crit? That's kind of crazy. Lou Gehrig's a real person, though. Why am I allowing you to make me think that Lou Gehrig might not have... Does Lou Gehrig not exist? So the reason we're doing this is because I don't want to... Lou Gehrig is a real person. Okay, I freaked out there for a second. So the reason we're doing this is I don't want to go in... Okay, there we go. I didn't want to deal with Reflect on the Roserade. But it also means... Wow. Fuck. How is this possible? How is this possible? Just gonna randomly oh my god. I really don't want to have Reflect up when Roserade comes in because it's already so bulky. Wow! That was more damage than the crit! What is that? Oh, he used, he growth. Okay, that actually makes sense. I think we have to do one more, right? Okay, there we go. And now we can kill it. Lou Gehrig was an amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, which is commonly called Lou Gehrig's disease. Yeah, but because he was a real person. I'm so confused. All right, let's go. We're at +6 evasion, so I feel like this is the best position we've ever been in here. I think we're dead to Grass Knot though, so this is actually like, this is complicated. Okay, it's not. We win. Oh, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? No, I do not want Whirlwind. Yes. I feel the way you acting like you're somebody else, making me frustrated. We avoided getting knotted for once. Fabu, I feel like you're making a bestiality joke there, and I don't know how I feel about it. And maybe that's just me knowing too much about bestiality. Why does the internet make me like this? Why am I like this, internet? I just have a lot of random knowledge that I shouldn't have. Fabu Moose knows what they did. Babu Moose knows what they did. Is it random or is it destiny? Or is it destiny? And we're gonna do some more rare candies because I don't want to grind for the Team Galactic stuff. We're gonna quickly get some more. What's with the step counter? Oh, I'm watching to see because for friendship for Badoo and for Crobat. Let's update the overlay. Actually, you know what, y'all? I'm gonna take a quick pee break. I hope it's all right with everyone, but I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna be back in a minute, and we're gonna keep going from here because I want to, and so I can. That's how this works. I know. I don't know why I'm apologizing as if I'm not allowed to. Is this off? This is off. No way. Why is my overlay off? No. Why? Why is this off? Oh no. Oh, I hate this so much. I think I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay, that was very annoying. I'll be back in a sec. Bye. Oh, I can't mute from there. I have to mute from here now.